Did you know Queen Victoria was a massive fan of Anne Boleyn?
How did each of Henry VIII's wives?
I absolutely love history, and that's one thing that most of you will not know about me. I love it. I love the Tudors, and I actually have my own history TikTok account. I love learning, and especially about the six wives. I love all the queens and Henry VIII and the whole thing about the Tudor history. Been to a lot of historical palaces, and next up on my list was mother freaking Hever Castle. Enjoy my vlog. Hey guys, welcome back to my mother freaking YouTube channel. I have not posted a vlog on this actual camera for ages, or ever. I don't think I've actually posted one. Currently at Hever Castle in Kent, and I'm going to take you through the whole castle with me, tell you all the history. We've got bed and breakfast. I've not yet slept. And if Lily's watching this, cousin Lily, I love you lots, girl. This is a fit. I'm wearing my Gymshark jumper. I've just done my hair like this because honestly guys, I can't be bothered. Gymshark flares. Code Gracie10 for money off. It is so goddamn pretty. There's a mama duck with her little babies. This is Hever Castle. Look, it is the most gorgeous castle I've ever seen. And I've been to a couple. It is gorgeous. And if you look at all the bushes, look at all the bushes. They've all got different... Oh! Hey! All the bushes have got different animals on. Robin, I believe. And down there's a pig. Very creative. And there's loads of planes as well. Like, there are tons of planes. You can't even see properly. Help me. Currently 7:52. I'm feeling the effect of no sleep. Bread roll, cheese and ham, and then a pound of chocolate castle as well. Lovely food. Look, we're so excited. Me and my friend come here last night, and we were low-key very scared because we were trying to look out the windows to see if anyone was looking out. No one looked out though, I don't think. It's fascinating and also scary. This is the courtyard. This is where everyone arrived in their horses. This room is not very Tudor. It's quite new. You've got the Queen Mother portrait on that desk. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this one's quite new fashion. Queen's Mother's portrait there. And the fashion is very much not that old. This is an actual fire, guys. It smells gorgeous. It actually used to be the kitchens. The inner hall. I love the detailing. Look. This is Edward, King Henry VIII's son and Jane Seymour's son. He actually died very, very young. Bless him. Look how long his legs were though. Whoa. Poor little sword. Look at him. King Henry VIII. Hans Holbein, so father and son. Then we've got the husband of Mary I, the Spanish husband of Mary I, who was a prick. We pay no attention to him. This room is more World War. Let me show you properly. I'll turn my camera around. We've got some documents here. The gas masks and certain things. So the identity card, Idental. Clothing book, all sorts here, there. We're in the Great Hall. Look at it. You've got portraits up there. You've got a tapestry. Look how big that goddamn tapestry is. And the detail on it is a picture of what it used to look like. Or a painting as such. So the Boleyn family changed a lot of this. They added the fireplace. This tapestry. 1540 this tapestry was made. Guys, if you look up here, look at the goddamn detail. You deep it and you realise that they were actually here. Anne Boleyn was here. Okay, everyone was here. For the Boleyn family, where we're standing, would have been a steep staircase up to the bedchamber. It's not here no more, unfortunately, but it would have been a steep staircase up to the bedroom. Here's Thomas Cromwell. These are the 13 steps up to Anne Boleyn's bedroom. Crazy, yo. My god. This is crazy. Here we are. This is the view that Anne Boleyn would have had. So Anne Boleyn, Mary Boleyn and George Boleyn's parents wouldn't have been that interested basically with their kids. So the nurses would take over. And this is what it looked like. So there's that. You'd have a bed like that. I'm actually really jealous. I low-key want a bed like that. Look at that. Wow. And who's down there? And again, you got the Tudor rose there. And they would have had a big fireplace. Again, here has a lot of portraits in this room. One is here. Henry VIII again. Favourite queen of all time, Catherine of Aragon. Queen of Aragon. Catalina is my favourite queen. She's very powerful, insanely powerful actually. And she was treated ever so poorly. Someone take a picture of me and Catalina. Thank you. This is Mary Boleyn, Anne Boleyn's sister. And George Boleyn's sister. She was actually having an affair with Henry. She was Henry's mistress before Anne. Oh my god. She was the eldest. And then Anne was the middle, and then George was the youngest.
The monasteries. The law was.
Here is another bedroom. You have obviously a fake version of Anne Boleyn's necklace. This isn't the real one because no one knows where it is. No one has any clue. You have obviously a dupe letter, and then you have a bed that she would have got. Again, look at it. It's gorgeous, guys. Amazing. Tapestries. When Henry VIII and Anne wanted to escape the heat of the court, they would come here and they would most likely have slept here. In this room, got a gigantic fire there. Tapestries all around. Is a sketch of Anne Boleyn. And notice up here how Boleyn, you see how Boleyn is spelled? Anne Boleyn, queen. This is a sketch of her. Well, obviously we don't actually know what she looks like, so this isn't her, but it is her. See, they have lavender and cloths. You can go walls. Chests like this, and they would always have candles like this as well. Here's a sketch that Queen Victoria done. The actual Queen Victoria, she's very passionate about Anne Boleyn's story, and this is one of her own sketches of Anne Boleyn. Another portrait. Portraits of all the queens and Harry VIII. Elizabeth the First. Also a bit of Anne Boleyn and Harry VIII's daughter. Dun dun dun. Arguably one of the most powerful monarchs. Some believe, and I believe as well. She was a very powerful queen. She never married and she ended the Tudor line. Get in. She never married, never had any children. People don't know whether that's because she's seen the treatment her father gave her mother, or she's like traumatised by her mother's death, or that there's all sorts. But one thing's for certain, she wasn't a man. Now we come to Anne Boleyn's manuscript book of hours. Yeah. Oh, that's me. Christ. Yeah. Can you see that? This is her book of prayers that she would have, and she would carry around with her. Wow. And in this book, Anne has wrote the famous words, "Le temps viendra," meaning all the time will come. Wow. And she signed it with Anne Boleyn. I can't really see where, but she signed it with Anne Boleyn. Very important piece of history. Very, very important piece of history. Here is the Boleyn cup. Gold. Gold, 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 gold. Elizabeth I had this after her mother. It was going to Elizabeth I. Then you've got the falcon. Look at the falcon with the Tudor roses on. Amazing. All falcons like this survive at Hampton Court. It was a symbol of the marriage of Henry VIII and Anne. The Boleyn clock here. The Boleyn clock is insane. Look at the silver. And then we've got Anne Boleyn's box, which most likely used to put personal objects, jewellery, little personal items that she didn't want people really seeing. Here, how can I forget? You have a little chapel. The windows are gorgeous. Look at the windows, everyone. And then obviously, there. You've got the cross there. Jesus Christ, amen. Yeah. Windows as well, guys. The detail on these windows is insane. With Anne Boleyn's book, my historical friend has just told me that you can only see the words, "the time will come," when you put a LED light on it or a light on it, because otherwise it will not show. Ghost story for you guys. Apparently a man sits in that chair there and he's very grumpy and he stinks. We got some little figurines. That's Harry VIII. Oh my gosh, you can't see through the window. And then that one is Anne Boleyn here. This is where Harry VIII would have stayed if he come here. This big room for his big chungus body. Then you've got portraits of James Seymour, the one that gave him the son, up there. And then in that corner, you've got Catherine Howard. This is Mary I. Here is Anne Boleyn's last letter to King Henry. Down here. This here is some cutlery. 1674, 1599. Oh, cutlery. All the portraits got Elizabeth Woodville, the grandmother of Harry VIII, Margaret Beaufort, the mother of Harry VII, the grandmother to Harry VIII. You've got King Harry VII, father to Harry VIII, Elizabeth of York, the mother to Harry VIII, Prince Arthur, the brother to Harry VIII. He was actually supposed to be king. He actually married Catherine of Aragon, but then obviously he died from TB, I believe, or sweating fever, sweating sickness, and he died, and then she then got with Henry. Catfish himself, look at him, ugh, ugly bugger. Henry VIII. Catherine of Aragon, favourite, and then you've got her daughter, Mary I. Arguably the first queen of England, because obviously you had Jane Grey, but she was a 9-day queen, so many people don't count her. And then right here, you've got a ring. I don't believe it's here. So this was Elizabeth I's ring, and that's obviously Elizabeth I here, but no one really knows who that woman is. People are arguing that it can either be her stepmother, Catherine Parr, or her mother, Anne Boleyn, but we don't know, because some of the fashion statements don't stick with either of the women, so we do not know whether she actually kept it for her mother, Anne Boleyn. Some ceremonial garment. It's what they would have worn during ceremonies, or crowning, I believe. Amazing. King Harry VIII. Bear in mind, this man got rid of every one of Anne Boleyn's. Every one of hers. Look at him. Ugly bugger. Of what the hall would have looked like. That is what it would have looked like. And now if we go back down here, you can imagine it. Hey, look at all of the ceilings as well. The ceilings, amazing. Here you've got a picture of Anne of Cleves. Anne of Cleves actually came to live here once she divorced Henry, and they divorced. She came and lived here, and then Hever Castle was her residence after the Boleyn family. Look. Small, tinsy little staircase. Look at this bedroom. So these bedrooms were created for the 3 daughters of Gavin Astor following the floods in 1968. Look at this little bedroom. I think it's so cute. This is a very important document. This is all of the pleas to the annulment for the marriage of Catherine of Aragon to the Pope. So these are all of the people that supported the annulment between Henry and Catherine, so he could then get with Anne. Crazy if you look at the actual names. Another Anne Boleyn portrait. Another one of her portraits. Another portrait. There is a lot of Anne Boleyn portraits. A lot. As you can see, there's a lot of Anne Boleyn portraits. No one actually knows what she looks like, because once Henry VIII got rid of her when she was executed, he got every single one of her portraits destroyed. I believe there was one remaining and it got sold to someone, and it's not been found since. So we don't know what she actually looks like. Of course there are many, you can't really see this, but there are many portraits of her, but no one actually knows what she looks like at all. There's sketches of her, everything. In fact, I'm going to show you a coin that shows the most resemblance to her. So over here, down here is the closest we will get to knowing what she looks like. The most happy coin. This is the closest that we will ever get to see what Anne Boleyn looked like. French hood. So that is the closest we will ever get. We've got a miniature watercolour painting of her. Of course, we still don't know what she looks like. we've got one last one here, obviously. But again, we just do not know what she looks like. As an actor, this is a very exciting room. This one is all the costumes of the people that's played Anne Boleyn. Natalie Dormer, who played Anne Boleyn in the Tudors. This is her costume. I think that is insane. The amount of detail. If you look at it, guys, it is insane. The actress that played Anne Boleyn. And then you've got the iconic necklace. Right, you've got the whole thing. I'm not sure if it's focused, but we've just finished and now we're going to the gift shop to get some gifts to take home. Hey guys, I'm back home now. I'm tired. I was asleep yesterday from 8 PM till about 9:30 this morning, and straight flat out asleep. But I thought I'd show you what I brought from the gift shop because there's the cute little bits. So let me just pop you up here. I got a couple of very cute bits from the gift shop yesterday. I got this book. So it's Aragon, Boleyn, Seymour-Cleves, Howard and Parr. The book of all the queens. So this is really cute. So I thought I can just do my note taking in this and it'd be really amazing. Then I got a magnet. Let me show you. Can you see me? It's stuck to my fridge. This is, oh, focus, go on. This is the magnet. It's just B for Boleyn. The other things are upstairs, but what else did I buy? I bought a couple of postcards because I want a scrapbook. I've got all my train tickets I want a scrapbook as well. And my tickets, like everything. I just love scrapbooking, so they're all upstairs. I got myself a pin badge. I put my lanyard already of Anne Boleyn, like I put up my lanyard for college. So I've got 2 history things on there because I've got a Greek god and now my Anne Boleyn badge. Then I got a book about the lives of the Tudors. Yeah, I'm very excited to read that. So yeah, I just got a couple of really, really cutesy things. I had a very, very good time and I highly recommend it to everyone because it was honestly amazing. Thank you all for watching this video. If you've reached it this far, then put a red heart and put your Instagram in the caption and I will follow your goddamn Instagram for being such a diva. Okay? Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you for the next one. Bye!